Thank you for this question. I should mention that I won't tell you how to deal with it, but I'm going to get you started on a couple of questions that will enable you to build a clearer understanding on what the problem is and label that problem accurately so that then you can find the right solutions for this situation you're in. Now, in your comment, you're saying about parenting. How do you deal and make sure your 7-year-old understands that mommy needs time to herself because sometimes I feel drained? So if I'm getting it well, is that your 7-year-old wants to be with you more than you can be with them. My first question would be, is this recent? Is this new or is it old? Has your 7-year-old always been like this? Or has your 7-year-old just started being like this, maybe in the last couple of weeks or in the last couple of months? And if it's new or recent, then my next question would be, what could have happened to your 7-year-old or in his environment or her environment that would make your 7-year-old want to be with you more? And if it's old, then the question would be, has it always bothered you or has it just started bothering you? If it's always bothered you, then how did you used to deal with it? And are those mechanisms still working? If they're not working, what has made them fail? If it wasn't bothering you before, but it's bothering you now, then my next question would be, so what has changed? What made you able to cope with it before, to deal with it before, that is not making you able to deal with it now? And here you're going to look at different factors. So you're going to look at factors that are specific to your 7-year-old. Has their need for spending time with you increased? Has their need for engaging with you increased? Do they need more attention? Do they need more engagement from you, right? Or has your ability to actually show up changed? Has something compromised your capability to be there with your 7-year-old? Maybe there's something happening in your life. You're stressed about something. You're having relationship problems. Something is happening that is making it difficult for you to want to spend time with your 7-year-old. Meaning factors on your 7-year-old haven't changed. He still needs the same amount of time. He still needs the same, perhaps, intensity, the same attention, quality and quantity. But your ability to actually give is what has been compromised. And so now the problem shifts from, is it your 7-year-old being too attached to you, or is it your inability to actually be ready to be, for your 7-year-old to attach to? So those are some of the questions that I'd be curious to understand, to try and perhaps frame the problem more accurately. Other questions I'd be interested to know are, is your 7-year-old the only child, or do you have other children? Are you the only figure of attachment in the house, or are there other figures of attachment in the house? And how is your relationship with the 7-year-old? Do you live in a neighborhood where there are other kids of their age that he or she can play with, or are there no kids? Is the 7-year-old being homeschooled or going to school? And how is his ability or her ability to make friends at school or in the neighborhood? Such that we want to understand, are there social deficits? Are we looking at a 7-year-old who might be struggling with social interactions? And then we go further ahead to understand what parts of social interactions is your 7-year-old struggling with. And so these questions allow you then to look at the problem more broadly, to look at the factors that may have led to this problem, to look at the different situations or circumstances that may have precipitated this problem, because those are the factors that you're going to have to deal with specifically. And so I hope this is helpful. Start asking yourself those questions, and then hopefully you'll be able to label the problem accurately and find the right solutions for it.